Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El, and I got some news for you guys. First off, we're going to be unboxing this. I just got my freaking pail from GameStop, believe it or not, for Doom Eternal. You saw how long that thing took. And we're going to do an unboxing of that, and also I'm going to explain to you guys the follow-up that I promised I was going to give you guys right after I beat Resident Evil 3, which I should have beat probably a long time ago. Yes, it's short. We're going to get into all of that. So let's get right into it. Guys, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to unbox this baby right here. Now, if you guys remember, when I got Doom Eternal, due to all the crap that's going on, GameStop could not deliver that game to me on day one. Instead, they delivered it on the Monday or Tuesday, whatever. And I did the full-on review for you guys in 4K, and it was great because it released the patch, so I showed you guys the after patch and all of that stuff, and I showed you guys the helmet and everything like that, so you guys could go back on that and see it. I'll put it in the, not in the description, but I'll put it in the end of the video. You'll see it pop up right there. You know, all of the links and everything like that will be there, so you could conveniently just click and go right to it. So anyways, they said that GameStop was going to send me actually one of these pails, and I was like, oh wow, okay, it's two separate shipments. This one apparently just came down. We're in, like, you know, the middle, well, first week of April, a little bit over the first week of April. So I was kind of stunned that it took them this long, but I guess due to the manufacturing process and everything, you guys could clearly see what's going on. I mean, even with Nintendo, you see a lot of their systems are sold out in stores. They're not getting it replenished, their stocks, and all of that has something to do with it, and we're going to get into that as well. Because of that, I guess it was limited quantity, and next thing you know, I get it today. So first off, let me just show you how this baby looks from all around. And this is why I love GameStop, the fact that they include all of these things. Now, what could you do with this? Well, technically you could put a sandwich in there or something, but I'm obviously not going to do that. I'm going to put a lot of my 3D printed tools in this baby. So this is a pretty heavy duty, you see that, it's pretty heavy duty type of lunchbox here. Kind of reminds me of the old lunchboxes I used to have, and they lock really airtight. And really cool. It's something nice, especially for us collectors who already got the helmet. Those of you that didn't get the helmet, if you pre-ordered, you know, it's just the game or whatever, straight from GameStop, you would get one of these for free, so at least you don't feel cheated. As you guys know, as I said before, the one with the Reverend, they had it available all throughout the year. Even now in some GameStops, you could actually buy that, the Reverend from Doom 2016. So, of course, this was the original intent, to have this baby come out, you know, and be released, you know, more throughout. It wasn't like the Wolfenstein series, who actually had it numbered of how many of those they had and all of that. This thing wasn't numbered, and it was supposed to, you know, have a good amount of it. And of course, once it sold out, they brought it back afterwards for revitalization. You know, they kind of replenished the stocks for about 2 seconds, and it was sold out again. And of course, they didn't come up with any more. Maybe down the line they will. I'm not sure. But as of now, you know, due to what's going on, a lot of the production has been cut, and unfortunately, that's that. So let's go right into the Nintendo Switch. Now, what's going on with Nintendo? How some of the games are sold out. Some of the, you know, physical copies. Some of the game systems are sold out in some mom and pop shops and in GameStops and stuff all around, and gaming stores in general. Well, there's a reason for that. Like I said before, I gave you guys this information long before this happened. I said this was going to happen, and it did. Obviously, a lot of stores are moving, a lot of companies are moving out of China right now due to what happened. They don't have faith in, you know, in what's going on and all of that. So that, you know, they're scared something's going to pop up. So unfortunately, because of that, a lot of the stocks have been limited, and what's going on around the world in Japan, all that due to the issues. A lot of you know, these stores, you know, these companies are not functioning at the level that they're supposed to be functioning at, and due to that, there's a lot of limitation in stock and everything. And I explained that to you before in my other video, when I said, oh look, well, laptops, you know, you're wondering why this laptop company that's located elsewhere, who's not affected by this, why isn't it out right now into the market? Well, and I explained it to you because even if, let's say, the memory chips and all of that, everything was fine, you always have some kind of component, like the gold in the memory chips is not being produced by, you know, a certain company that's located in an infected place. So we don't really look at it. We look at these these systems as just parts. We don't notice that there's a lot of elements that go to making that part, and each element comes from a different company that's located all around the world. Unfortunately, that was the reality of it, and due to even memory, memory CPUs and stuff have been affected by this, especially graphics cards and stuff, which was already affected by the Bitcoin, mining era and stuff like that, and that's what made it rise up in prices. This unfortunately drove it completely off the wall, and there's a lot of issues going on. And yes, a lot of these companies have enough stock to, that they can replenish and stuff from their, they always, every company they don't back order, they have excess stock, more overhead to be ready for times not like this exactly, but in the new years and all of that stuff, to get them through it, because they're not gonna, they're usually over there in that part of the world, they're off for like a month or something, even 2 weeks to a month, so they have enough to replenish their stocks in store, and they'd be able to recover and recoup. But nobody expected to happen what happened right now. So unfortunately, there's a lot of shortages, and due to that issue, obviously this is what's going on, and it's really sad. And because of that, we don't have enough of these systems being released, but I'm sure eventually they will start getting replenished and stuff like that. As I told you guys, some of you guys asked me about the Nintendo Switch, if a new one was going to come out, and I told you guys most likely, this is way before, I said it's going to come out, if it does, anywhere from 2021 or even later. Okay, I don't see it coming out even in 2020, even though in my original statement, when people were saying 2019 it was going to be released, I said, hell no, it's not going to be released. And I was right about that. I asked around, I asked Nintendo of America, and I know Nintendo of America does not know that much compared to Nintendo of Japan. So I had my buddy over there, my contact there, actually asked Nintendo of Japan. They said they don't have any, mind to actually make another Nintendo Switch to come out anytime soon, but probably around 2021. That might be a possibility. Of course, they don't want to release that much information, but I'm willing to bet it's going to be anywhere from 2021 to late 2021. And that's just the reality of that. And unfortunately, because of what's going on right now, it might even get pushed, who knows, a little bit further, or might even make that estimate a reality, that it is going to be down the line. I mean, the Nintendo Switch are trying to get now more into the third-party dimension, to have third parties making games for them. And unfortunately, because the system is not, I don't blame the system, because you could always make the games. People made games on the PlayStation Vita, and it operated wonderfully. It's just the developers are not putting enough time into this system, and it's pretty sad. But Nintendo's still walking on eggshells, even though they're doing great. They're still walking on eggshells, and because of that eggshell walking, they don't want to kind of overstep their bounds, and I'm sure they're going to release a more powerful system down the line, but it's going to be down the line, somewhere along the lines of like, PlayStation 5, Xbox, the new Xbox and stuff. They're going to come out eventually with something that's going to be a powerhouse. How it's going to be, we have no idea, but it is what it is. And that's what I have to say about that. Now, quickly, let's go into Resident Evil 3. So, as I told you guys, I was going to do a follow-up on the remake. I still told you I give it a 10 out of 10. It was a great game. Hardly any glitches I saw, and I played it all the way through. I barely saw any type of real-time glitches. And I gave it a 10 out of 10, but I said Resident Evil 2 is a way better game. Now, yes, the game is short. If you guys played Resident Evil 3 on the original systems, I hated that game. I really didn't like it. I liked Resident Evil 2, and Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, and then I liked Resident Evil 5. I really dug that game a lot. 4 was more like a comedy. It was like Blade 3 in the movies, how they turned a serious movie into a complete comedy. Yeah, it kind of was crappy, but it was still kind of enjoyable. But I liked the Resident Evils 1, 2, and 5 was one of my favorites. That's what I got to say about that. In this one, I never liked Resident Evil 3 on the original systems, but I got to tell you guys, I absolutely loved it on the remake. I thought it was freaking amazing. I think Resident Evil 2, even the original, still kicks its butt because I like the storyline and everything. The ending, absolutely, as all Resident Evil games, and what I think, it sucks. The endings always stink. I'm not going to say too much, but helicopter ride out. I think we pretty much know the whole story behind that. But the whole thing, how Nemesis looks, even his morphing, how he morphs from one thing to the other and to the other, it looks absolutely amazing. It doesn't look as crappy as it did in the original systems. I'm not even talking graphics-wise. It was very stupid. A lot of the times that the morphing wasn't even like looking right. And like I explained to you guys, there wasn't much work that used to be done in the original systems. So what do I mean by that? Well, they took, the Tyrant, and they just slapped another coat of skin on him, and he was Nemesis. That's pretty much exactly what it was. It wasn't that much talent I'm not going to say talent, because they are talented. It wasn't that much effort put into that game, and it looked like it was rushed out and like, just, here, take it, this is what it is. This game, I know some people are saying it was rushed. I don't think it was rushed. I think it was released just right. And I think it's a great game. There's no issues. The loading is intensely fast. Again, it depends on what system you have, in terms of, I have it on PC and I have a beefed up computer. I don't know how it operates on other people's computer. It's person to person. But I think if you get it from the PlayStation 4 or whatnot, you're going to have it playing extremely fast as well, because I played it in my friend's house. I have a PlayStation 4, and like I said, the loading was really quick. I think the game is great. It's just short. And it wasn't a good story to begin with. I'm sorry. I just don't like the story behind Resident Evil 3. I never did from the original days. I just thought it was a stupid game. And I really loved this one, even though the story, they're staying true to the story, obviously. But you enjoyed playing that game. It was really cool. The puzzles were nice. Not as intense as, let's say, Resident Evil 1. But it was pretty cool. And there's always these locks and stuff, and I don't like going into the cheats, so I like to discover it myself. What I do is, it's like I pick normal locks, so I go into the locks and I do like A, C, D, D, C, A, until I actually unlock it. It was pretty cool. I do dig this game a lot. I do not know, why originally they made the game short. Maybe it was because of the CDs issue or something like that. But this game should have been longer. I do agree. And I could have beat it, to be honest with you, in 24 hours. I just took my time with it. I was looking for the secrets. I was, that's what I do in the games. And I told you guys I was going to give you a follow-up. I wanted to completely dissect the game before I released this. And I did. And I beat the hell out of the game. And I enjoyed it. I just don't think it's as good as Resident Evil 2, the game. I like the story better, and maybe I'm biased because I played the original and I liked also the original better, Resident Evil 2. But the story of Resident Evil 2 just conquers all of them. It conquers 1, it conquers 3, it conquers, the only one I would say I would love to see a remake of, which was an amazing game, actually even better than 5, is Code Veronica. If you guys ever played Code Veronica on the Dreamcast, if they can remake Code Veronica, that would be freaking amazing. I would freaking dig that like crazy. I think there's room for it. I think right now it's a perfect time to release it when you have good graphics like you're showing in part 2 and 3 that we're showing. That I think a lot of people, especially people that weren't in the Dreamcast era, later on got to play it on the game. I think it was released on one of the Nintendo consoles. I forgot which one. I think it was GameCube. I'm not sure. But those of you guys that didn't get a chance to play it will absolutely love the remake if they ever made it. I think that would be amazing. I hope they don't remake Resident Evil 4. That would be the dumbest thing they could ever do, because that game has been released so many times and it's crap. It's fun to play, but it's crap. And I just think that they would do better coming out with Resident Evil Code Veronica. I think they would. I think many people would agree with me on this, and definitely comment down in the section below. I want to hear in the forum section, what I call forum section, what you guys think. I definitely want to hear that. I think that we start one of those petition things for it. I don't know. Sometimes it works. They do make requests and they do follow up. But that game would be absolutely amazing, and to have a Silent Hill series. Okay, Silent Hill and Parasite Eve, one of those, but Silent Hill for sure as a remake. Oh my God, can you imagine Pyramid Head right now with the graphics of today? It would be stunning. He would put Nemesis to shame. I think Pyramid Head would look so freaking cool. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down there. Would you want something like that to come out? Would you dig that? Definitely want to hear all about it in the comments. As always, guys, we're an independent channel. This is the people's channel. This is our chance to all together give back to the community by helping people make better informed decisions. I thank you guys, as always. I say this in every video, that you guys want me to do a Patreon, but I personally rather you save that money up for real charities, or to actually buy these games and buy new tech and stuff for you, or invest in your family, invest in your future. I'd rather you guys keep the money. I'm working 3 jobs to make this happen, and it is an absolute honor to give back to the community with you. This is not just me giving back. We all give back. When you comment in the section below, you can say you agree with me, you disagree with me. This gives people that real information from real people, real Joes, not just paid for idiots that give you fake information just because they're paid to do that. This is their career, and I'm not downing career YouTubers. I mean, I know there's some, I guess, good ones out there. I haven't really used most of these YouTube's things. I really barely have time, but I watch like these YouTubers that do reviews on movies and stuff. Some are fake completely, and you can tell, and some are real. And I just want to stay independent. Do this together and make this the people's channel, so we all give back to the community together and make it happen. So always let me know what you guys think down below, and share, subscribe, hit that bell button. I know a lot of you guys that hit that bell button said you weren't alerted, and you contacted you. They said because we're not big enough. So we're growing slowly but surely. That's how independent channels grow. We grow slow. We don't do advertising and any of that. So we grow slow. We do it slowly but surely, and eventually we'll become a big source for the community that they won't have to sift so much through crap till they get to us. So together we can make this happen. Like, subscribe, hit that bell button. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.
As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini-series to unboxings to technology, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.